target profit will be.
Good
Obviously,
morning,
it's
welcome to
estimated 2%
25X
for that,
Trading,
so it'll be
and we're here
120.
basically
But
to show,
we want to know where our
what we're
target
gonna do
profit
next.
is to get us to here.
So again,
at
it's trade up
139,551.
25 times leverage with 25X
Our
Trading.
leverage amount
So
again
basically
is
what
going to be
happens
roughly
is if you got
$80,000.
$1,000,
So we're
you get
taking
$25,000 to trade
Normally,
with.
you're
So
talking 3
you
to
can see
1,
where the
4
growth
to
would
1.
be, because
So
at that point, you know, you
the
can see
market
it's an
opens in
exponential
19
growth.
seconds, so let's see
it's
what
25X
happens.
Trading.
And again,
we have
what we do is
roughly
we wait, we're patient.
today.
We only need $60.
Friday we did not do a trade because I was late.
Apple
So
is
I
making
just
it
said
shove
something
up.
about
So let's see
Bitcoin,
what happens.
and right now we have about a
3
minute to
seconds till the
go.
bell
So
opens.
today our target's going to be roughly $66.
go.
That's our target.
So
we're
Apple's
dealing with
making
the account
a
about
move up,
$3,600.
and
So
actually
let's see what happens. We have
look at
30
that
seconds to
really
go in time. We're looking at Palantir, Baba,
Apple's
and just so everybody knows, like I said, you know, I have
Make
probably
a
10 or
nice
15 things going at one
Which is
time
always
in regards to
interesting.
finding
My
out
bias is
what
that it's
people are
gonna be a
trading.
short day
That's
today,
one of the
so
most
let's see what
important things, is to understand it's what are people trading,
So we just went
what's
short.
active. And
We're going to go short.
you want to get into
on
something that's active. Obviously, if something hits your scanners
Palantir
and
now.
you feel confident, then you trade it. So let's see what happens here right now.
Clean everything out.
See what happens at the open. Market just opened up. Today is 11/24, 2025. And right now, let's see what happens. So, Alibaba just shot up to 160. Wow. Tesla just shot up to 403. Just took off like a rocket. BBAI shooting down. Google shooting down.
Right now.
So let's see what happens. We're going to be very careful because, like I said, AI is definitely having a little bit of an issue.
Another 20.
So let's see what happens. Nvidia shooting down also. So we might take a little stab in the dark with AI. Nvidia. Let's see what happens with that. And if we do that, it's going to be with a very small position. Let's see. All right, we took a little stab in the dark with Nvidia. Again, we're looking for $70-something. We're not looking to go crazy. If we get into $70, great. You know,
47.
Tesla really just shot to the moon. I don't know why.
It's 40 off.
Wow, really took off. Really took off. Baba still up. Okay. Let's see. We might put a short into Tesla, but we're just holding on right now. Nvidia. Let's see if we can catch that bid on it. If it doesn't, we're going to bail out of it. It's a small position.
So
nothing great.
25.
All right.
Nvidia to
Nvidia
our goal
at 178.
We're almost halfway to our goal. So let's see what happens.
Palantir made a
there.
quick move up, so that's something we also want to be looking at. Shorting that,
And we might play Palantir again.
and we just took a short position on that one. So Nvidia taking
Yeah, market's
a long
ripping
way
right now, which is good.
Okay. So let's see what happens. We're going to hold on to it. Palantir making a strong move up right now, and Nvidia making a strong move down. So let's see. Okay, Nvidia's coming back down, coming back up actually. Palantir will
So
come
we
back
just took
down.
another
There's
short
no doubt in my
into
mind.
Palantir.
That
So
made a
let's see if
tremendous
this is
move up there.
another $20, $30.
So we just shorted up 40
Okay.
shares of it.
We definitely have a short
have
bias today, but that could be wrong.
Profit right now with Nvidia. Let's see where it
what
goes,
happens.
and we will probably take the profit out there. We're up about $20, and we're out. So we made about $20 on Nvidia, and now we're hoping that Palantir comes back into
Right.
play. So we're at 60 shares shorting it. So let's see what happens. If we can make our day right now, it'd be perfect.
We got a topping tail coming right now.
So we're down about $60 on Palantir. Nothing crazy, you know. We're going to just be very calm about this. We've
There we go.
got 60 shares. We're $1 out of the money right now. All right. And
See
it's
if
at
we can break
159, 160 it just shot to.
Simple
Okay, so
as that.
We're gonna start loading a little bit more into that position. Wow, just hit 160 and a quarter.
All right.
Okay, we've been building position into Palantir going short. So we're into it for 240 shares, so let's see if we can close this thing out with a nice profit.
All right, we're at $66. So we did make our day, but I'm not going to say I was happy about that because we messed it up hugely.
Again, we're looking for about $62 profit today.
I set it up the wrong way. Right now, we just hold on. I'm not going to lie. And have Palantir come back into it. We made our 2% today. NVIDIA made a nice strong move up. That's my dog in the background. Just hanging out at VWAP. Come here. We should, if we can get a red candle now, this would be perfect. So it's holding there. So let's see what happens. VWAP is at 158. So we're a good $2 away. We're absolute idiots, these two. We just need a nice strong sell signal coming through, and we'll be perfectly fine. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, let's get us profitable. So yes, I do like to work at home. Wow, it tried. It got bought up in a second. It definitely got bought up in a second. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Markets are really taking off right now. Okay. There we go, come on. One quick flush, and we should be good. We're about 50 cents out of the money right now, give or take.
Let's see what
So
AMG's
we're right there. We're in at 159.81. Right now it's trading at 160.20. So if we can break that 160, we'll be perfectly fine. If it doesn't, we're gonna have a little bit of rough time, a little bit of rough patch. But that's what we're hoping for, that it comes below that 160. It's holding up there. And let's see what happens. A lot of selling going at the $0.50. A lot of selling. But a lot of buying also, so that's why it's holding the price right now. We've got to see this thing come back into life, and we want it to come back to earth, and hopefully this one will be the candle that shows us. It just finished the minute candle up there, and it's going the wrong way on us. That happens. So let's see what happens. We are trying at this point. We are trying for the short, and let's see what happens. All right, it's coming back in. It's coming back in. So let's see if it can make that move down. If it makes a nice strong move, we'll be perfectly fine. And it's trying right now. We are getting real close. We need 2 back-to-back red candles, and it's got to break that
So we're
160
just holding on right now.
Okay, and that's what it seems to want to do. So we're pennies away right now. Pennies away. Okay, and come on. There we go. There we go. Come on, break down a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, we made our day. 2 times goal, basically, right now at 143.17. It's not always pretty, but that's what we want to do. We actually made more than 2 times. We made almost 5 times our goal at 143.17. Remember what we said. Our goal this morning was roughly 2%, which comes out to 61.20. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, don't get me wrong, but again, our stop loss is 306. So if we're losing 10%, you know what I'm saying, then we're not doing our job. But the beauty of what leverage does is it takes that 3,000, it gives you 80,000, which is roughly 17,000 change. And with 79,000, I was able to get 400 shares at one time of Palantir. And
So
with
we're in the money
400
right
shares
now.
of Palantir,
We're just holding
you know,
on.
you want to
We
be
have our
right,
finger on the
no
button.
two ways around it.
So let's
If
see
you're
if we can
wrong,
maximize
yeah,
this
you're going to
profit.
get stopped out, no doubt about it. But the
it's
consensus
turning into
here
decent
is that
trade.
we're definitely feeling to the short side
We're
when
gonna
it
see
comes
if
to
it's gonna break
Palantir,
down below
but
150.
it's still chugging
No.
up. But what it allows us to
This
do
does-
is basically
This is
take
a
that
small
small
trade.
snip
If
where
not,
you
we'll
have the
cut out
over
100.
exuberance on one shot and it comes back down. Now, let's take a look at this really quick. So you can see Palantir is up here at the 170s. So let's just say we wanted to take another stab in the dark. We lower our share size down to 10 shares. And we say, yeah, we still want to go on the short side of this trade. No two ways around it. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm looking at a red candle coming up soon. It's all topping tails. So that is a given right there. It's all topping tails right now. And let's see what happens. It's like I said, we've made our goal. I'm not here to ruin our day. It's 9:40 in 10 minutes. We just made $143. So over trading is beyond stupid. So, but this is real cash. As opposed to if you're dealing with a prop firm, guess what? You're playing a video game. And in that video game, you're looking at something and saying, oh yeah, I'm making money. No, you're not. You're not making money in the least. So we're going to take one more stab in the dark, see if we can push this a little bit more and just make a few dollars more with
Let's see
Palantir.
if this is gonna hold you
If
up.
not, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? At this point,
If it
I'm
does,
putting 10
we're gonna
shares
get
up
out.
there. If I make 10 bucks, great.
It's gonna break
If I
down
lose
to
10
$1.
bucks,
But you know what? We're out.
That's fine
So
with me.
we made 156
That's what we're looking
146
at
for the day.
So
And
right
we're done.
now, there you go. It seems to be
Nothing else
tumbling
we're gonna
down.
do. Like I said,
we're up about
2% was about
$62. Doesn't sound like a lot.
We made
But we're talking
146.
percentages,
And
and
guess what?
eventually in 111
11
minutes,
minutes,
we're going to be looking
in
at this going, oh my God,
$3,600,
instead of
we
five,
made
it's
$146 today.
That's what we
and
want
we
to look at.
continue our journey
We hit it right on the
to
head.
grow our
account.
Now we're up to
$10.
Okay,
Again, we did not trade.
on the 24th.
Right now, it's just
So
gonna
today
be off.
is, let's put our little
Let's see if it
mathematics
crashes
in
through
there.
or it starts to
Today's
bounce.
the 24th, so I already put
This
that
is
in
what
there.
we were expecting
And
the
we
whole
are
time.
up
That the consensus was that it was go down.
146.20.
But, again,
So that's what
usually
we're
when
up,
it hits VWAP,
146.20.
you're going to have a
So
little
we actually had a
retracement
decent
there.
day.
So we're up 14.
And guess what? We just
We
went in
actually-
there,
we
made
actually gave away a
$146
lot
in
of
11
money.
minutes.
It was
and
really
put another 4% profit
one
in
trade
for the
really
day.
cost me a lot of
So our
money.
profit so
I
far
wasn't paying
in our
attention.
journey to 139,
Dog on my
140,
lap,
whatever you want to
$2.
call it, is
But
$783. And the beauty of what we just
15,
did,
we're gonna get out
if you
of
really
this.
want to get an idea of what
If it
we did,
retraces to
okay.
15, because
So I'm going to pull
nothing
up one of
goes
my
straight
charts
down, you know
here and
that.
show you what's happening.
But this is turning into an excellent trade right now.
All right.
We got 20 bucks off 10 shares. We just got
So,
$2,
let me slide this over here.
$2 off this
So
trade.
if you look at what we
That's
did,
incredible.
we basically went from the high, and we were building the
People
position
going,
up
well, you know,
probably
you got
around
$2. What if you put 100
159.
shares?
Right about
Yeah, what
here is
if?
where we started building
And
up
what
our
if it went the
position.
wrong way?
And we kept adding until, like I said, it hit the high of 160.85.
Look at that.
Now we took it all the way down,
All right, we're out.
and we let it ride
That was a
until it got to
$20
77.
trade off
But
of
we actually got out right
10-share
about
trade.
here, 160,
Look at that nosedive
159.
right there.
Right in this
$2.
ballpark, because like
That
I
was
said, it bounced off VWAP.
instantaneously. What a
Do I
trade.
think it's going to be a
That was
short?
beautiful.
Yeah, I do think it's
And
going to be
now,
short,
let's
but at
just
the
say,
same time,
let's take a look at
we're
AMD.
here for $140, whatever.
Oh, goodness.
So the beauty
That
of what
thing
we
was
can do is,
cratered.
Palantir is a
Holy
$158
cow, that was a trade.
stock.
That was
okay?
a trade.
So
Oh my
if you
God.
look at that, $158
Look at
stock.
Tesla.
Let me pull up a
If
calculator.
you caught the high on there at 407,
So we really see what the math is.
now it's
all right?
$7 in the money.
So-
That's incredible. So everything is tanking.
Okay.
We made our money.
So if you
There's
really
no
look
sense
at
to
it,
get greedy right now.
$158 stock, clear. So
Do I think AMD's
$3,600,
gonna do a
let's just
little
say,
dead cat
roughly that's what
bounce?
we had.
Yeah, of course I
Divided
do.
by
You know,
158,
that's
a given. When something's shot down, 22 shares.
no
So
man's land.
to make
$5,
$140,
you
roughly,
gotta hope
we would have to have that
that it's
stock
gonna make
move
something. Let's do some
$7.
there.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you're gonna hope that they're gonna move $7, a
Nothing showing
4%,
green
5%
candle right now.
move in the stock.
So
What we
again,
did
this
was,
is
we
about
have a
not
total of
over trading and overstaying your
240
welcome.
shares actually. Okay.
Wow.
So
look at that.
let's look
That
at the
is
math
some
really.
trade.
All right. So
Anybody who went short on
$3,000,
AMD, wow,
let's just say,
unbelievable
times
trade.
25.
So
That's the
you
leverage
asked
that
me,
we
like,
got.
you know,
We got
I had a few friends
$75,000
of mine that asked me,
divided
you know,
by
what do I know with the trade? What do I feel like
158.
trading? And I tell them, you know, I like to stay with what I
that gave
know.
us a
That's the truth
potential
of the matter.
of
I like to go in there and say,
474
okay, fine.
shares.
So I just want
We
to
only
get
used
real
240.
quick,
We did
just
not
to
go
get,
all
you
the
know,
way
a few
in.
dollars off.
Okay,
Nothing.
we
You know,
figured
you
out
gotta
at
have
140, 240
expectations of what you're
shares.
going to
That was
make,
more than enough.
as
okay?
opposed to what you're
so
going to
240
lose, okay?
shares.
So
okay,
AMD just
basically
freaking
what we're doing
cratered,
is making
okay? So we just made a quick
70
$6-7
cents
off of
per
it.
share, and that's where we made our
See,
money.
This thing could do a
So
little dead
you
cat
tell
bounce
me,
here.
what would you rather
So
do?
just did a monster
Would you rather
dead
go
cat
in there
bounce.
and try to aim for a
Look at that.
$7 winner or a 70-cent winner?
All right, we
And
got
even
$7
still,
on this.
you know, the first trade that we did,
Got
the
it.
first trade that we did,
We got
if
80
you look
cents
at
out of
it,
this already.
that was only Nvidia at $19.80.
Got
Well,
it.
that sucks. Well, you know what? It's $19.80 a profit. That's what it came down to. But let's do the math on Nvidia. Okay, what's Nvidia trading at right this second?
It's $1. Well, it hit $1 for a second. We didn't get the bid. I didn't put it in.
NVDA. Nvidia's at 178. So let's just say 178. Okay, and we do the math on Nvidia. 178 times 0.05 cents. That's $8.90. Okay, so that means 10 cents, let's say roughly.
Shares.
Okay, if you have $3,000 divided by
Let's see if this thing starts to take off.
178, you can only buy 16 shares. That's all you can
Down
do.
$1.
So you would have to have Nvidia move over $1, which it does, don't get me wrong, but it's a longer time. It's a longer time frame. When you have $75,000, and again, we did not go
Hopefully
in
this
there
thing can
the
turn
whole
around.
time
It's
with
starting to
170.
already-
Oh, with
So now we're down
75,000.
to
We
roughly
went in
about
there.
$1 on this.
Now we could have put
Okay, so
428
that's why
shares.
you gotta watch how many
Now
shares you're taking.
we can go in there
be
and
smart
get
about
4
it,
cents
okay?
a share,
So
and
right
we're
now
making
down
that
about
$20.
$1.50 on this.
So we
let's
actually
see
made
what
more than
happens.
4 cents a share. We probably make 10,
I still
15
think it's
cents a
gonna
share or
turn
something
around.
like
We
that.
had
Because
the
we didn't
dollar
go in
on
with
it.
420 shares.
We
I
got a
think we
little
went in
greedy
with
right
100
there.
shares.
Not gonna lie.
Maybe.
Okay.
Not even.
So, let's see
We
what
actually
we
went in probably like 40 shares now that I think about it, you know. Let's see what I actually, yeah, I think we went in with 40 shares, something like that. So we got 50 cents out of it.
40 shares.
But the
Let's get
point
this
being is,
bounces up there.
you've been trading
We're
your in
on for
enough
230.95.
to understand that
Stuff
when that
trading
happens,
230.20.
guess what? You're trying to hit a home run. So we're at 146.20 for the day. Okay, let me make sure I got that right. 146.20. So we're at 146.20 for the day. Any way you slice it, to get $146.20 out of 3,000, that's a huge, huge difference. You know, how many times have you know, banks don't give you 1% for the
We're
year
positive for a
because
second.
they're not trying to make money. Okay? They're not giving away free money. So that's one way of looking at it. And then the other way to look at it is, we just made $146, and I've been talking for the last 7-8 minutes in 10 minutes. Okay? So that's where we want to be. And again, this is 25x trading. Feel free to go to our site. Feel free to take a look at it. Contact us. Okay? If you're not ready to
This can turn
take the next
around.
steps forward, just give us contact. We'll send you as much information
If it
about
doesn't,
what we do.
we'll take a
Again,
small
we
loss.
are a proprietary trading firm. okay? We're professionals in the sense that we do not play video games. This is real money. This is your money. This is your account. This is how you go into the market, and this is how you make it basically to make a living, all right? That's what we've been doing for our whole line. There's no PDT restrictions, okay? You don't need $25,000 to basically trade. It's a professional platform, high-speed quality tools. That's why you're signing into a VPN. It's a virtual private network, and you're going in there with a dedicated line so you get fast, efficient trading. You're not getting any of these 5-10 seconds where you're waiting for, I don't care who you're dealing with, Robinhood, Webull, Schwab, Thinkorswim, any one of them, you're going to be waiting for your trades. Simple as that. There's a low entry point. You know, so you could start with as little as $3,000, and then you have advanced charting. And then go in there and read about what a zero-fee trading company is, okay? Zero commissions. You're paying for order flow. Remember that. You're paying for your order to get committed.
So we're into it for 300
Read
shares
about
now.
how you're actually losing
Like
money.
I said, I got
Because
greedy twice.
when you see
I could've
this,
been out of that
you're going to realize
both
that,
times with $100, which was
157 by 36 and 42.
I'm expecting this thing to do
That's
a complete
7
turnaround,
cents,
so that's
6
why I'm
cents
waiting right now.
between a spread on that
we're only
stock,
down 10
8
bucks.
cents,
If this
10
thing doesn't
cents.
turn around,
At any given
we'll
moment,
be sitting
there's a
real pretty
spread
right now,
on that
so that's
stock,
what we're hoping
on
for.
every stock.
It's
It
getting
could be
close.
4
It's
cents, it
getting
could be
right
5
there.
cents,
We have
it
to
could
have
be
this
10
turnaround
cents,
now.
whatever it's going to be. There's
It's down
always
120.
a spread
That's
on
literally
that stock.
pennies.
Now that spread basically
so
tells you,
right now we're at
and again,
30,
you might
54,
want to go in there,
and
and,
it's at
the way
36.
we
So
execute
let's see this
trades,
thing make a
we
charge up
hardly
there. If it makes a
ever
charge
use
up there,
limit orders.
we could be looking
because
at
it's
231
fast and it's
instantaneously.
efficient,
So
and
that's what we're
sometimes
hoping
you
for.
wait for a
That
penny
starts
and
to
you never
charge
get
up
that
there.
penny.
It makes
So that's
that
why
move
we
up there.
hardly ever use limit orders.
That's what we're hoping
But if you
for.
use a limit
It's
order,
holding
guess what? You're
230,
still
that's
paying
what
for
it's
the
gotta
limit
do.
order.
If
No
it doesn't
two ways
hold
around
230,
it.
we're
If
gonna
you
be
read the fine print,
big
guess what ends up
troubles.
happening?
But
You pay for
right
limit
now it's
orders.
holding it,
You don't pay for
and
quote
hopefully it can
unquote
catch
market
this
orders.
bid right
The reason
now.
why is
If it
there's a
catches this
spread on
bid
that
right
market
now,
order,
we'll
and
be-
you will always
we'll
get the
be- we'll be
worst
fine.
of both
Absolutely
sides.
fine.
If it's a
So,
6 here, 0 here,
there it
10
goes.
here, you're getting the 20. Simple as that.
It's touching
Look it
it.
up. Don't
Come
take
on,
our,
you gotta get above there again.
our word for it. Look it up,
gotta
and
get
you'll
to
see
54.
what pay for order flow is. There was a huge
what a
thing
couple 30s.
that basically Robinhood was doing
it's
it,
all over the place.
and they admitted to it. And instead of saying, "Oh, it's free," which that's what we're saying, then they had to change it to no commissions, because there is no commissions on it. There is no commissions, but it is not free. Let's be dead honest. And if you do the
this
math,
just shouldn't be
you will be paying
Absolutely
50
shouldn't be
times more than going to ECN.
was-
Guaranteed, if you're trading. So, that's it for today. And again,
So I'm not
thank you
gonna lie,
for,
that was
joining
what we call
the
staying
show.
your welcome,
live trading.
overstaying your
And if
welcome.
there's any
in a
questions you
huge
have,
way.
feel
you know?
free
So now
to send
you
us
can see
contact
where our stop
and
loss
let us
is.
know.
You know, we're basically
We'll be more than
almost hitting our
happy.
stop loss
And if
there
you're
at
interested,
$300, 10%.
Open a trading account.
So
all you have to do is send your information.
both
and we'll
times
send
we
you
had
the information
$100,
that
we
you
had
need,
$1 into
okay?
the money,
And again,
and we
you
decided
don't
we were
start
gonna be
trading with us
greedy.
right away.
When you
You
get
don't
greedy,
put
this is
money
what
into
ends
your
up
account
happening.
right away.
So,
we don't want you to
listen,
do
I'm not learning
anything
my
right
lesson
away
here
except
because
to
I'm
understand
smart.
what
I'm
you're
learning my
doing
lesson 'cause I'm actually
before you put
stupid.
$1 into
And
it.
I made
okay?
a mistake.
It's your
Point
money.
blank.
It's your account.
Our consensus
okay?
was
You're
that
not
the
paying
market
us
was
for
gonna take a
anything
shit today, and it
in
is.
terms of doing
So
it, but we
we're hoping
want
that
you
this
to
thing
be
turns
sure
around.
that
We're
you
out of this
understand
roughly by $1.
everything that's
It's not,
associated.
you know, it's not the end of the
ECN
world.
fees,
This thing can
everything.
take it,
So
you know,
you
shoot
know
up
what you're getting
instantaneously.
into,
So
and that you
that's
can
what we're hoping
understand it.
for right now.
So,
that this
anyway,
thing starts to
have a
make
great
its way
day.
move up there,
And
catches the
if there's
bid.
any questions,
If
feel
it
free.
catches its bid, we'll be